What's going on, guys? Just wanted to make a little video out here working on a Goodman package unit. Got here originally and there was no power on the unit. Both of these breakers were on, but they had no power to this box. So we traced our feed, which went over there to that little sub panel, and there's a 60 amp breaker in there that is powering this unit, and that breaker was in the on position, but it wasn't sending out voltage. When I turned it off and went to turn it back on, you could hear it sizzle and pop and crackle. Long story short, that breaker was bad. So I replaced that breaker, turned the unit back on, everything came on and ran fine. And I was just packing up everything. Ugh, look who's been out here. Yeah. But anyways, I was packing up everything and getting ready to leave, and the condenser side of this unit shut off. Outdoor fan and compressor. Blower continued to run, but the outdoor section just shut off. So I thought, that's odd. So I hooked up the gauges, checked superheat and subcoolant. I was just putting everything away and figured I'd video this, but here's the pressures. 134, 317, 410A. Nothing crazy, nothing high pressure, nothing low pressure for a pressure switch. So, and right as I was checking voltage, conveniently the unit came back on. So I waited about 5 minutes, and same thing, outdoor unit shut off, or outdoor section rather. So I started looking around, and as you can see, I have my field piece hooked up to the pressure switch. This unit only has one pressure switch in it, and of course right now it's just going to read open, but you saw the pressures. We just have our leads stuck in there. As you can see, that sensor, hopefully you can see, that pressure switch is open right now. And via our pressures, there is no reason for that switch to be open. It's going to be hard to see. It's right down there. Not rubbing any wires, anything like that. But, so what I believe has happened, the reason it's running right now is I have the terminals jumped out. But it was reading like 60 ohms, 70 ohms. So what I'm assuming happened is that pressure switch started failing, and this compressor kept coming on and off, on and off, on and off, and it eventually stressed out that breaker that had a couple loose connections on it and ended up burning up the breaker. So if I would have just swapped out that breaker and rolled out, probably would have been back here in another day or two for the customer complaining that the unit was short cycling. So just keep that in mind, guys, when you're checking out units. Sometimes it is just a simple breaker that failed. Other times something may have caused that breaker to fail. So just do a good thorough check on the system when you're doing your diagnostics and once you get it up and running, because again, it might save your behind from another trip. So in the meantime, it's Friday afternoon, so I'm going to bypass that switch just for the weekend until we can get them some prices on replacing that pressure switch. But I'm pretty confident that that's probably what helped that breaker fail. So just keep that in mind, guys. Hope it helped, and thanks for watching.